All right, we are here with Gina, who has recently finished up an extended program with Weight Loss Warrior, and she's agreed to come on here and let us talk about her experience and her journey. Thank you, Gina.
You're welcome.
So starting off, I'd like to understand what brought you to Weight Loss Warrior in the first place.
Gosh, I think just watching Brooke online and seeing some of the things that she was saying just to the general public, not just her Weight Loss Warriors people, it intrigued me. And so for months, I was just asking her questions. And finally, I just decided that it looked like a plan that I would want to follow for real, not just for a diet, and so she got me to try it and I liked it.
Well, I'm glad that you did, because it let me meet you too. So what results did you have? Tell me about your results.
Okay, so like I said, I did extended. So I really started December 1st, right? Dead middle of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and finished that program. What was it? End of April, end of March, and then went on for 8 more weeks. And so across that time, I lost 25 pounds, and I think it was like 8 or 9 inches, something like that.
I added them up.
Well, numbers aren't really my friend, but I actually can calculate 25 pounds over the course of this time. And it's about a pound a week. So, I know that's what all you experts say, that's a great weight loss. It's because it's sustainable. And so I'm happy with that. I've done diets before where I've lost a whole lot more, a whole lot faster, but it was weird food or it was not enough food and it didn't stay. And so I'm really happy with just 1 pound a week. It's gotten me this far, and I have a little more to go, but now I know how to do it. So
awesome. So what all have you tried in the past, out of curiosity?
Oh, good grief. I'm almost 59, so I've had a long time. I did Jenny Craig. I did the Travis Garza camp here, in Oklahoma City, Edmond, 5 years ago. I've done like the cabbage soup diet. I mean, all kinds of things. I have never done, Weight Watchers or anything like that. But and then on my own too, I've just thought, oh, I'm going to try this. I'm going to eat this many calories a day, or I'm going to do smoothies, or I'm going what have you. And so for me personally, it really helped me to have that solid direction to tell me exactly what to eat every day. But then, as you know, over the course of time, I really played with that a lot and had a lot of freedom with that and worked it so that I could live my life. And so that's why I liked this program.
Well, and you did really well with it. And I know that we did go back and forth on getting things going. So what are some of the comments that you received while you've been going through this from other people?
It's like my closest friends who I see a lot, who know that the struggles that I've had, they can tell that my body's changing, and it has 25 pounds is not like not a dramatic over the course of that time. So it's not like you lost 25 pounds in 2 weeks and whoa, look at, but the people that I know, they've really noticed, and it's been my whole body. So it really hasn't been just my gut is smaller or my thighs are smaller. It's really been face down, and so it's spread out. And I know my husband, of course, knows the struggles I've had with, trying to find a way to lose weight after. And for those of you out there who have gone through menopause, I mean, it's hard. It really changes the dynamic of your body. And so that's another reason why I like eating real food as opposed to not, just a bunch of shakes or bars or what have you. So.
Okay. So what do you feel was the biggest factor in your success through the program?
Well, a couple of things. I think I was motivated and I started when I did on purpose, because I know historically between Thanksgiving and Christmas, my birthday is plop right in the middle of those 2 holidays. And so it's easy for me to gain 10 pounds during that time. I mean, easy. And so I did it then on purpose. And so that gave me a lot of satisfaction to be able to get through the holidays. And not only did I not gain any weight, I lost weight. And so I was motivated, but I keep saying it, but it's the food. It's just normal food, that I go to the store. I don't even have to go to Sprouts. It's just normal food I can get at a normal grocery store. Right. And so that was a motivator for me, and seeing other people's successes too, because I lurked for a long time, just kind of watching what other people did. And when I'm seeing that they're able to lose weight by eating chicken and BLTs and oatmeal, then I was like, okay, I'm going to try that.
And your Catalina Crunch.
Yeah. You know what? I ordered some of that stuff because it's hard to find, really. There's a couple of grocery stores here that carry it.
I was like, I don't see it on shelves.
Oh no, it's rare. And in fact, the grocery store I bought it, they don't carry it anymore because they got new ownership. But I ordered some from the company, and I accidentally I've got like 4 boxes of Catalina Crunch cereal, but I'll eat all because I like it.
That's what I was gonna say. That's a good thing. And you've got different ways that you can fit it into your day for snacks or anything else now.
That's true. Yeah. But I love it because I would have paid a close attention to a cereal having that much protein and no sugar.
Macros. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, were the meal plans easy to follow?
Yes, they were really easy to follow. I am not an accomplished cook at all. I mean, I've been cooking for my family for years, but I'm just not that good at it. And so the ones that I did have to cook were easy. In fact, tonight, we're all spread out. My kids are older, but a college kid, my high school daughter, tonight, the 3 of us were here. I made Monterey chicken and roasted sweet potatoes and broccoli. And so it was great to be able to feed them what I was eating on the plan.
Awesome. I try to do that for you often too. So what were you surprised to find on your plan?
Surprised. Honestly, I was surprised how I jumped out of the gate with the first 2 weeks, a quick weight loss. And I was surprised that it happened that fast, that much the first 2 weeks. I didn't expect that. That's,
I mean,
like I said, and to say, I mean, I really did do a pretty good job of sticking with it, but I definitely snuck in Christmas treats during that time. So that was great to be able to monitor that, and kind of, I don't know, it's weird. It's like when you're on a strict diet, it just makes you want to go eat all the stuff. And so when you're on a diet like this, where it's normal food, I mean, were there times when I was a little bit hungry? Yeah, but you know what? You don't get to lose weight if you don't have some sort of deficit. And so, but like I've told you 1,000 times, it's like, I loved the freedom. Do I want some peppermint bark today? Yes, I do. So I'm going to have it. And then I'm going to know that tomorrow I'm going to go back to eating no peppermint bark. And then the next day I might have some more. And so it's just, I don't know. It's just like, it's real life. It's just real life food.
Awesome too. And it's true, especially through the holidays.
Yeah.
You did jump in right at a time whenever there's food everywhere too. So the fact that you lost weight through that, I was really proud of you.
Yeah, and I feel like that's going to prepare me for next holiday too. Even though I wouldn't, I'm going to continue to eat these foods and work with finding more foods on my own, maybe that can follow those macros. And then I did just, I got an app that does macros, and so that's helping me too.
Well, that led me into my next question as far as how do you feel that this program has set you up for success in the future?
Well, I think by having an awareness of how many carbs, proteins, and fats, because I think everybody knows what those are, but really getting a handle on what percentage you need to be able for what's going to happen. And you can see raising the carbs will slow down weight loss, reduce, just playing with it. And now when I'm doing this app, before I probably wouldn't have paid as close attention to that as I should have. It was strictly calories that I was interested in, but now I have a better understanding of how that plays into the calories.
Right. And we've already discussed that if you continue on, you're set on a plan where you should hit your goal by November, which is not very far up down the road. So
yeah, and I love that though, because that's a slow, steady progress. And I just, like I said, I feel like I've done it before, to lose it fast and then put it on fast. And I have all my life, I've never had like a major weight problem until I really got older, but I have had the capability of putting weight on so fast. I don't know what I should have done with my life that, that ability is out there, but I can. And so it's good to know that I've got this in my back pocket to keep me from doing that. And, awesome. It's kind of, I taught me that a little, I don't know how to say this, but it's just like a little treat here and there it's not the end of the world. And that I tend to give myself a lot of leeway, but I joke about that, but I really feel like I've really reduced that through doing this. I don't give myself as much leeway as I used to. Right. Now I know for sure I'm going to eat that little mini ice cream sandwich, but I know how many carbs are in that, how many proteins, how many fats, how many calories, and so I can adjust through the day.
To work it in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, for anybody that's sitting on the fence and trying to decide whether or not to join the Weight Loss Warrior program, what would you recommend?
Do it. I mean, I love, for me, and I think for a lot of people, getting that meal plan that tells you exactly what you're going to eat on any given day is so helpful. But then you can carry it with you after you're done with the program. You can remember what you had to eat, and it is good food. And I learned some new things, like there was oatmeal that had cream cheese in it. Oh, heavenly days. I've never put cream cheese in oatmeal before. It was so good. So there's things like that, some little tricks, that you do with your food to add the macros that you need. So, but yeah, it was definitely worth it for me. It was great having you to bounce thoughts off of and to give me some reassurance and some guidance as I was going along. And it's like you have your own personal nutritionist for the extent of the program, and that's invaluable.
Well, I loved my personal favorite was whenever you were going to have a nice lunch with a friend in Tulsa, and a place that you were like, I'm not sure what to order. And we looked at the menu together and went over like what suggestions would be to be one of your better orders. And it was awesome that you were like, that's what I was going to order. So that's what I was telling you. I was like, more than you think you do already. that was one of my favorites.
And for somebody like me, it's really not rocket science. I'm never going to be a personal nutritionist, but it's easy to get. Like once you get going in it, it's easy to understand where your carbs are coming from, where your protein's coming from. And I'm finding ways to get protein in, this has helped because it's kind of opened up that window a little bit for me. I had trouble with getting enough protein in. And so now I do a better job of that.
I think a lot of people do. They don't realize the value and the importance of it, but it's easily done. You just have to sprinkle it in there.
Yeah.
Well, Gina, I've loved working with you, and I appreciate the time you took today to talk about your experience with Weight Loss Warrior. And I know you're going to continue with your success. And I've already told you I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. So I'm here to help you along the way as you get to those final last few pounds so that you can hit that goal.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you too. It was fun doing this. So
awesome. Thank you.